You're listening to Alan Jones on 2GB 873.
2GB, the power station.
Well, look, I think most of us would struggle to run a marathon, and certainly most of us would struggle to run 7 of them. And I know most of us wouldn't have a chance in hell of running 7 of them in 7 days, and in 7 states. Well, that's what Dr. Terry Diamond is planning to do, all in the name of eyesight. In particular, to raise awareness of a condition called retinitis pigmentosa. And I'll get to him to tell us exactly what that is in a moment. But I'll also speak to a young lady who suffers from this hereditary and untreatable condition. Dr. Diamond is an endocrinologist. To be completely correct, an associate professor of endocrinology and metabolic bone disease. He's about to begin what they're calling the ICON Run. They're calling it that because each marathon will pass through or by an Australian EYE, ICON. His first marathon is at Uluru. Then on the days that follow will be marathons in Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Canberra and the Gold Coast. And the last of the 7 is in Sydney, Bondi Beach, the finish line. Proceeds from his run or runs will be used to help establish a stem cell research program into retinitis pigmentosa in the hope of restoring 20/20 vision to sufferers by 2020. To make a donation, just visit the Everyday Hero website. That's everydayhero.com.au. Search for ICON, EYE, CON, C-O-N, run, and all the details are there. Now, Dr. Terry Diamond is on the line, along with Penina Krause. She's the face of Dr. Diamond's ICON Run campaign, and someone who's preparing to complete her undergraduate degree in advanced science at the University of New South Wales, despite having only 5% of vision. Dr. Diamond's on the line. Terry, good morning.
Good morning, Alan.
Don't know what to make of you. Oh, boy, my legs are weak thinking of you. Hey?
Great cause. Just
great cause. Just explain simply retinitis pigmentosa.
Well, it's the little photoreceptors in the back of the eye that lines the eye. They pick up all the visual impulses and transfer them into electrical impulses and then transmits it to the brain.
The boy's a good South African as well. Yes, go on.
And so these little cells are programmed because of a genetic defect to self-destruct over a lifetime. And they start during childhood, and it's almost like sitting in front of a computer and watching the little pixels disappear. Your screen starts getting little black spots, and eventually you're left with a little bit of tunnel vision. And
is this genetic or what?
It's genetic.
I see. So what are the symptoms? How do you know? I mean, I guess it varies from person to person. How hard is it to diagnose?
It's really a crazy disease because it starts in childhood, and the first thing that goes is light perception in dark vision. So, a kid wakes up at night, go to the bathroom and start stumbling or falling down the stairs. Or they start, losing a bit of visual sight, and they, because they're young, they don't realise what's going on.
But I understand there's no uniform age for the onset of the symptoms.
No, that's right. At any young age, and it progresses so that, there's different stages and rapid.
And they just lose vision?
Just lose vision.
To what point? To be completely sightless, or do they?
Yes.
Goodness
me. Dark world.
Well, let's go to Penina here, Terry, if you don't mind. Penina, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
What a star you are.
Thank you.
You were diagnosed with this at 6.
Yes.
Did you know at that age that something was wrong with your eyesight?
No. My parents wanted to keep my innocence, so they just told me that at night I would just have to hold on to someone's hand. So that's all I pretty much knew until I was in year 8.
And how much sight did you have?
I'm not sure because I've never really wanted to know, because when I went to the doctor, them telling me how much I have or don't have didn't really
Right.
It wasn't really relevant to me because I knew what I could actually see. So
what can you see now?
Well, I just have tunnel vision, so my peripheral vision's gone. So I only see what's in the middle, what's in the middle of, what other people can see on the sides. I can only see in the middle. And
But you've done a degree in advanced science.
Yeah.
How much further do you have to go there?
Well, I didn't do full-time, so I'm still completing what should be your 3rd year. So I've got 1 more semester left, and I'm doing 3 subjects this semester.
And what do you want to do with the degree?
Actually, I'm not sure. I'm thinking of changing my path and doing a degree in special ed after.
And you've already travelled the world. I mean, you've done volunteer work both here and overseas.
Yes, I went to Israel for a year with South Africans and Australians.
And how do you manage?
Well, I've got wonderful friends, so I'm really lucky about that. And I generally don't like to think of all the things that could go wrong. I kind of just go with it. And
Good on you.
Thank you.
What a beautiful girl you are.
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Wonderful. Now, what sort of man is Dr. Diamond? I mean, a bloke that can run 7 marathons in 7 days.
Yeah, he's amazing. I'm really touched by his gesture, and I think he's actually an inspiration because a lot of people would just look at a problem like this and say it's just too hard to even try, but Dr. Terry Diamond doesn't think like that at all, and he's just going for it.
Fair. Going back to you, Dr. Diamond, I mean, are you a runner? Do you come from a running background, or have you done a lot of training, or what?
I've run through my early days in uni and done a few marathons in my time, but I run for a few months of the year and then just relax the rest of the time. But this was a big challenge for me to start off from scratch.
Isn't she a wonderful ambassador? This young
now,
lady.
you know what? That's exactly why. Why would one want to not run for?
Yeah, I feel like running around Australia myself after listening to her.
You know, the courage and commitment that she has is just,
magnificent.
Typical Australian.
I mean, a degree in advanced science and travelling the world, and she said, I just don't think about it, I just plough on. That's the attitude we all need, don't we?
Right, the world would be a better place.
A better place. Now, when do you start?
We fly to Uluru tomorrow, and Sunday morning I run every day from between 5 in the morning to 9 in the morning, so hopefully, running under 4 hours a marathon. And
one every day.
One every day.
And we can support you by just going to everydayhero.com.au and put EYECON in the search box.
That would be fantastic.
No, you are fantastic. And Penina, what a little star. I hope we can keep in touch with you.
I'd like that. I actually like you a lot.
Oh, thank you. And I love you too. And you've done brilliant things. So we will keep in touch. And Terry, you too as well.
Thanks so much.
We might try and talk to you at some stage next week to see how things are going.
That would be great.
All right, all the best. Bye-bye, Penina.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye. Aren't they lovely people? Dr. Terry Diamond and Penina Kraus. And to support them, you go to everydayhero.com.au and put EYECON, icon, in the search box.
The US Report, thanks to Peters of Kensington.